Hello, everybody. Sorry, it's my first time live streaming. Um, I don't have a live streaming camera, so I am using my laptop. I apologize for that and the lighting, but maybe I can turn this up here. So, hi. Let's do some glittering of some glass and plastic decoration balls for the Christmas tree. I got glass, and then I got the plastic ones from the dollar store. Um, I've already done a couple boxes worth, but I figured I would show everybody how to do it and um, be someone that's extremely social and crazy and whatnot. I'm hoping some people join the live chat. If not, I'll see about saving this for later, and I'm hoping it will help somebody else. So I have multiple glitters. I have these guys from Walmart. These are great because you can have them stored. And sorry, you guys can't see, but I'll pick it up. But as many as you want, and how high you're feeling like you can keep it from knocking over, they stack together. So if you don't have a whole lot of space, you can go and do stacks of twos, and a drawer. You can do stacks of threes and whatnot. This one has tape on it. Uh, my mother used it for graduation gift decorations for my brother when he graduated college years and years ago. And I also got some fine glitter. This is the Recollections from Michaels. And I got this one here, which is white. I have to say, though, the white fine, this version of fine glitter doesn't do really well. I ended up having to go and buying one of these whites and mixing it in together. And this is what I got so far. I did this fine, and did it once. I wish I kept it so I could show you guys. But let's just say it was quite see-through. It looked really bad. And I even went beyond, and some of these actually have little cutout star uh, ones in hopes that they would fill in, but it didn't help. So, like I said, I took one of these white. I accidentally, here we go. Here it is. I took a Tupperware from the dollar store. Not sure what size this is. I picked one of the smaller round boxes that would allow this amount of glitter. And I have 3 glitters in it, so it's a little on the chunkier side. So this is what it became of it, with all the glitter and whatnot. But yeah, so that's what I have, and I'm gonna try my best to get through some of these. My plan was to make 6 of each color, and then if I needed more, I would add 1 or 2 to different ones. I was planning on grabbing one of these 4-inch ones and putting my family's name, friends, co-workers on one side, and like maybe Merry Christmas on the other side with like my Cricut machine. And then I was gonna take like one white, a gold of different sizes, and like do like a little cluster gift. I also have the plastic ones, so I was gonna like mix and match and then gift them out. But this one would be the one with everything on it. I might decorate something on the smaller ones. I actually did it with one of these flat ones last year. It didn't get glittered until this year, but I got some of those Sharpie paint pens, and I hand drew little snowman. I do have to say, it's easier to do a outline, let it dry, and then do a layer of each time instead of doing it all when it's some of them are it's kind of liney on one side and streaky. So I learned my lesson. Be patient and or either use acrylic and then paint it. But yeah, that was one of the ones I drew last year. I know it's kind of childlike, but it's cute. And then I also had done this one. This was a PNG font picture. I was able to clean it up to make it into a cut file, which is SVG. It says Merry Christmas on it. And then on the back, I found a tree and whatnot. So I figured I would take this and I was going to decorate the tree on the back, but I couldn't find what I was quite looking for. So I went to the dollar store and I found these little stickers here. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, those stickers. These are like the green. They say there's 260 pearls in here. I'm guessing that's what it is. It don't look like that much. I also picked up some blue. I kind of wish they had different, like reds and golds too, and silvers. But I did find that they had these base fillers in silvery. It's those are white foam balls, just with silver glitter on them. I bought these pipe cleaners, red and gold, and I was gonna make twist them and make it look like there is tinsel on the tree, and the other ones would be like ornaments. So that would save me time trying to cut out any vinyl and trying to decorate such a small tree. So okay, let's get to it. I'm gonna put these off to the side. I'm gonna show you my other glitters I got. I have, like I said, I have white, and it has 3 different types of glitters in it. So it's nice and thick and white like this. I have gold. I did keep the container for the extra fine glitter, gold, but I ended up buying some of this from the kids section of Walmart, the gold glitter, gold create, and I mixed a little bit of each in here because I already had done some of the larger, slightly bigger than these ones, in the glass, and I just wanted to see what they would look like chunky with a little bit of chunk to them. So the lighting's not great, but I wonder if I turn this up some more and then point it this way. I'm all figuring this out. I got my ring light on some Christmas ornament boxes, but I might have to do like some video shorts to show you in the light how pretty these are. But or figure out how to do a ring light behind a laptop on a tiny desk that you want to do stuff on. But I did those, and then my next goal, because I have another package of these, but 2 of them broke because they were glass. So one of the colors is going to be short one, and another color will be short another. And I'm going to have to go and buy some more of these smaller ones. I actually kind of like these small ones in the glass because they look cute. And at some point, you could easily put, if somebody wants to like decorate it with like actual, or put it in like a wreath, these ones here would like look cool because you don't even have to put the topper back on. You can just stick them in the wreath if you want all around and not be overly indulgent with the bigger ones. Actually, I'm talking way too fast. I'm sorry. But these ones here, these other plastic ones, these other glass ones, there's not much size difference between the two. Let me pull. Did I leave the box over here somewhere? Oh, It's right here. Here's the box I was showing you earlier. These are the 8 cut piece ornaments. These are the red and green ones. Since it's 8 to a pack, it's essentially 6 red, 3 green. And this one here is actually the one with just the fine glitter. I did end up making some chunky green to do the smaller ones, but this one here looks kind of like the Irish. It's green and gold. I apologize for the light. Don't have that much light. I might be able to turn on some more behind me, but yeah, these are the green ones. So I have to say, there's a comparison. These ones are slightly bigger than the dollar store, smaller ones, but there's a difference between their large ones and these versus that. So these are the 2 glass ones. I do have to say though, I took this fine red, and where did my chunky red go? I think I lost the glitter, or my mind. I might have lost my mind. Oh, it's right there. I stacked it. I couldn't see it. So I took the fine red, but then Walmart had like this chunkier. It's a blend of chunky and fine. I have to say though, the chunky pieces are more than the fine. So when I poured this one, I didn't mix these 2 up because I wanted to keep them separate a little bit longer. But I poured all the fine glitter down here first and then poured on top. So by the time I was able to turn it, the bottom is, there's no chunk in there. The top is the only spot. But yeah. You know what? I'm gonna go see if I can turn any more lights on to help brighten this place up. Okay, is that a little bit better? It looks a little bit better. I'm gonna have to save some money for a live streaming camera. They pick up light better. Or do more recorded. But I wanted to try to see about doing live streaming a little bit. But yeah, so that one has the chunky. These ones are only the extra fine, and I have to say I like these better than the chunky one. Maybe the chunky one if it was mixed a little bit more and was blended. But yeah, so those are the glass ones. I'll make sure they all pushed in before I put them back in the box. But yeah, I started off with the glass because it was the first batch I bought. The dollar store didn't have theirs out yet, and I wanted to get myself ready for that. So now that we have that taken care of, and I discussed these for that ornament, I did have more of those trees cut out so I can actually decorate them first, then stick them to something. Like maybe I'll stick the ornament type style stuff on and then do the brain cramp. Wicked brain cramp. The tinsel stuff. So I'm gonna put this here back in. I have to say, if you guys are looking for some organization, but you have not much spending money, I got these from the dollar store. They have them in different sizes and colors, but I picked tan because everything I have is white, tan, neutral colors because I kind of like them. I don't like bright ones all the time, but it has a little handle. So like if you have like a bookcase or a built-in shelving unit of some sort, you can just line them up. I did recently buy some more of these large ones, so that's one of the reasons why that's a little full. I haven't gotten to the plastic ones, but I came up with some designs I want to work on. in design space, I might do a video on how to the designs I end up picking, but I don't know. So I'm hoping this is coming out okay because I'm hoping. Okay, I'm hoping you guys can hear me after this is recorded. If not, I apologize. Sorry, that is so rude of me. I hope if I can be able to save this for a watch later, maybe somewhere down the line. You might have to. I could probably edit the volume. I don't know. I'm gonna have to find my speaker attachment, but that may not work with this laptop. I'm sorry. Apologize. But okay, so I have gold, the white. We talked about that. We have green. So the green, I actually added. Okay, so I did keep the white container of the extra fine, but I don't know why I kept it. I think it was for this live stream. I did some glitter of green, which was this one here, which was the kiddo glitter, along with the green fine glitter I had. I think I tossed that container out too. And so I actually kind of wanted to try a white ornament with some blue tint to it. So I grabbed some of the blue fine glitter and mixed it in with the white. So if this looks good, I might do one with a little bit of red and see and go from there. I just want to play around. So I got these cups from the dollar store. It's the ones that you'll get and put ketchup in or mustard and stuff in. But I also found these mini red solo cups. Essentially, it's a shot glass that you just toss out. And I used these the last time around with my other glitter. And I have to say, these ones were great. But then I also picked up these two from the dollar store for like the bigger round ones. I'm thinking these ones here are perfect for these guys here. Well, let me pull these guys up because I have two more. So I got these ones, and these just fit in here just perfectly. I did try to put some in here too, but the last time I was working on them, I wasn't paying attention, and I think I had too much of the poly in there. So I think I was rushing, not dripping, but yet these will work too. But if you need a color so you can see this and not knock it over, like if you're not paying attention, the red one you can see because it's whatnot, and let's see what this blue one does. But yeah, so there you go. It's like that, and these will fit too. Let me take one of these guys. Once I get the topper off, these will work. Actually, it's kind of cute, like if you want to make a little Santa hat or a snowman with a hat. So I have those. You know what? I'll be back 1 second. Alrighty then, I'm sorry I stepped away. I was trying to figure out why the people I posted to for the Facebook page, I did do some stating that I was doing a live stream. But here, let me see about that again. Again, this is brand new to me and I wasn't quite sure how to finagle everything. I have to go. Huh. You know what? I'm gonna see if about figuring out how to save this for later. Let's see. Okay. Let's see if I can have this saved when I'm done. So let's get started. I'm gonna start with the glass ones, and I'm gonna do like 6 at a time, and then I'm gonna step away. If I feel like I need to open the door or something, I'll creak the door open. But I have to say, with the way I have the polyacrylic, there's not much odor, and I'm actually gonna take one of these big ones and use that as a excess dump, so I don't have to reopening this. So I have the semi-gloss and polyacrylic. Um, I get it from Walmart. You can probably order it online. I also have matte. And since I have a lot of this matte, I figured let's finish and start and use some of this. I did, after all, use this matte and this one. And it's just as glittery as the ones with the semi. So let's get started. And you pour it in. You can even keep the container that it was in. You could use a syringe and draw it out. You can use, I actually got these from the dollar store. You can buy some of these crafting ones, or you can get like the meal ketchup bottle ones. Like as a kid, you guys would go to like a seafood restaurant or any restaurant that had the refill ones. So you want to keep going around, make sure it's all coated. And as this is going, let me zoom in. It's an old laptop, so if I get any on it, it don't matter to me. But yeah. So you want to spin it. It will drip into a cup. You want to coat the rim of the lip. Yes, it does get covered when you put the topware back on, but you want to make sure that it's coated all the way through, so the glitter will go even. And now that this is even, I'm going to let this drip for a little bit like this. And then I'm going to set it aside in one of those red Solo cups. And then here's the next glass one. And instead of pouring from my container again, Since this is paper, this folds up really easily. I can just drizzle this in, like so. A lot of this goes a long way. So it's kind of like a watered down milk, I would say. The odor, I can't put my finger on it, but as of right now, I can't smell it. I can't smell it. Yes, I don't have COVID. I smell everything. I work at a retirement home, so the smells I smell at work tend to cover up any other smells I smell during the day. So I'm used to any type of weird odor. So I twisted it, and now it's all coated. Now you drip it. You let it drip. Some people say anywhere between 3 to 20 minutes you can coat the glitter, but I find that the moment I'm done with the 6 of these, most of the polyacrylic has dripped out, and I find it easier to do. So again, I'm going to pour this into here. I'm going to keep doing this until I run out of poly before I have to twist it again. Open up the container. So you can also, like, if you have some of like the plastic ones, and if you notice there's any spots where it's not being coated, that could be a possibility of the plastic being uneven along with the glass too. The glass has issues on occasion, but as you can see, I'm running out. So these small ones I was able to coat 2.5 before I had to add more of the polyacrylic. And if you don't squeeze it really fast, because if you do, you will get bubbles. But a lot of people were saying that you can use Mop and Glow, that's the type of hairspray that doesn't have aerosol, or you can buy like a special made glue that you can make these with. But all in all, that I've noticed from other YouTubers on here is that the Mop and Glow, yes, it will do what you need to do, and it will smell great, and you won't get any headaches or much issue with it if you want. But that's meant to wash floors. It's not meant to be used as decoration. The hairspray, yes, that does work too. But again, you want longevity, especially if you're making these as gifts. It's one thing if you're making them for yourself, but in the long run, if you want to sell or gift, polyacrylic's your way to go. Yes, you could, like I said, you can use Mod Podge. They have a spray adhesive one now. Some people say you can use that, but my question is how, because it's spray. So how are you supposed to use a spray and whatnot? So this is going pretty well with the coating. I might have to add a little bit more because I missed a little spot here on the top. So on occasion this does happen. I did go a little fast. I'm trying to speed through the first 6. Yeah, I don't smell anything at the moment from this polyacrylic. It does say that if you don't have a well ventilated area to do this outside, but when you grow up in New England at this time, you don't want to be standing outside in a coat doing this and not be able to wear nice warm gloves, because this will, if it gets on any of your clothing, it's a pain in the butt to get out. Okay, so I got the lip good. I do have to mention that some of the ornaments I got this year from Walmart, the lip, where I'm guessing where this is manufactured and blown, like right here, was uneven. So I'm waiting to make sure I get all this dripped out. Kind of getting a little warm, so I might just starting to smell the polyacrylic now. So now I got these in the cups. I do have a dollar store shower curtain down to protect my desk. Okay. Get the door open, got the screen open. I even turned the heat off, just about. So, okay, so I got 4 of those now. Here's number 5. So, as you can see, I'm gonna need more. I didn't add much into it last time, so again, you take it and you kind of just, you can either push a little bit on it, but don't squeeze it to the point that it makes that noise. At one point, I'll make it make the noise that I'm talking about so you guys can hear it. But yeah. So you just coat it. Keep on coating. And like I said, the more you have, the easier this is to coat. The faster you can get your the balls done is the best. But yeah, kind of tapping it, trying to. Now they say that the moment it doesn't have that blue tint, you're all set to start doing the glitter. So here's my last one for the number 6. And then spin, spin, spin. And I'm going a little fast so I can get this all set. And once this is all done, I'll take the excess and put it back in the container. Let it dribble for a bit, second. This one's pretty easy. These ones here don't have that extra piece of glass kind of on the lip. Okay, so yeah, I just took a sniff. I can smell it, so it's a good thing the the door's open. I'm gonna open this up, and I'll pour this in. Now I can't remember where I put my not my colander, my the plastic tubing I use to add the glitter. So since these paper cups are pretty flexible, I'm just going to put the glitter in each of these. That way I don't have to do any cleanup. I can just toss these in the trash. So I have the white in this and the gold. So I'm going to go ahead and do the green chunky next. Oh, dropped a ball. That's what happens when you rush and don't see what you're doing. But yes, luckily enough, I have poppets, so it didn't break. So okay, so I'm gonna take the green. I'm gonna mix this up to make sure the fine and the chunky are all set, mix all happy now. Just in case if one was settled. Okay, so again, I think it's my sleeves. What do you guys think? Leave a comment if my sleeves are too baggy with the replay. Okay, let's go. So this here is a mixture of green and gold. And as you can see, it kind of stuck. Now I'm going to start off with this. You could always add more, but some people twist it like this. You can just twist it all the way around like this. And I'm going to put the container here. Glitter everywhere. I said I was trying not to do that, but and you can go like this, and you can twist it around and coat it like this. But you want to make sure you get it all covered. So I also like to add more glitter than you need, and then take a paper towel or a washcloth or a baby washcloth, and you just shake like this. You shake it around. I just saw somebody do it where she shakes and turns every quarter inch or whatever, a quarter of an inch, and make sure it's coated. And I have to say is that a lot of the gold flakes like to stay on the bottom. Again, I'm gonna have to post shorts of the ones that I did tonight in the sunlight so everybody can see. But yeah, so then I add it back, all the excess. And some people just reuse the cups and they just stack them on like this, or they take these and whatnot. But I came up with the idea to use dollar store cupcake hands, and I just let them sit like this because it's a 6, and that's what I'm doing for color. So I'll let this sit off to the side and let them air dry. I wait for them to air dry for you're supposed to let them dry for 24 hours or more before you put the caps on. After I do these 6, I'm going to move on to the next color, and then since I have some of these bigger ones, I'm going to start doing them too. So okay, here we go. So grab this container again, mix this up. So you can pick and choose which technique you want to use for applying the glitter, but my personal favorite is the shake. And you can do it like this. And it will coat everything a lot faster than it would if you were to do it by itself. Or twist it, I mean. And as you can see, don't know if you guys can see this, but I do have a spot right there. I'm hoping you guys can see it on screen. I know I can't looking at it. That's a spot that didn't get glitter. So all you have to do is twist the boggle or ball or whatever you guys want to call it, wherever in the world you're watching this from at some point. You just want to make sure you cover it all. I do have to say having the chunkier glitter in here does give it more dimension, but it's kind of sporadic and it's not always perfect. So if you want to keep it perfect, I would suggest picking either or. And with the chunkier kind, you may have to do 2 layers, like I did with the white. You want to make sure it's all coated in here. I mean, I wish you guys could see, I wish you could see this, but when I hold it up to the light outside, you can't really see through it. But with this cool light on my my light, you can see through the front, but it's not as bad as the white when it was just the fine. This here actually has like a purpley color to it. I will have to again add some video shorts so people can see it. But let me check this one. See how this one is. Yeah, I wonder if I'm gonna have to do another layer with this mixture because my evergreen with the fine didn't do it that way. I wonder if the chunkier is the cause. But you know what? Let's carry on. I have three, no, I got four more to do. Math is not my strong suit. That's kind of why I picked doing six baubles or balls or ornaments at the same time, so I can keep track of how many I'm making for each color. Now I have a couple personal projects to do for some family members and some friends for Christmas. So the larger ones I have here, someone on YouTube was using them for her own decorations, and she actually said that they were the 4-inch ones. But I wish they would put them on the boxes how big these guys are, instead of having you have to sit there and trying to figure out how to measure it. It's one thing when it's one of these flat ones. These guys here are easy. They lay flat, and you can go from here to here with no problem. These ones here, you can't. Or at least I don't know how to do it. And she said that these ones here are 4 inches, but they look a lot bigger than 4. These look like 5. But you guys will have to pick and choose which size it is yourself. But like if you do Cricut or Cameo, or there's new cutting machines coming out. I'm still shaking this one to make sure that it all gets coated. I might have to add, like I said, I added more glitter to this one this time around. I might have to add more glitter to the rest of them to get them coated right. Now, dump this excess out. You know what? I probably should move these white and gold ornaments away, so I'm not making the glitter containers, the containers not glittery. So now, yeah, I wonder why it's doing that. It might just be the way this is a cool light. It's not warm. Let me try to see about warm light. That's cool light. That's a warmer light. Yeah, it's not as good, bright, noticeable with this type of light. I do have to say I will have to look up or look on the back of this ring light so I can tell you guys what kind it is, because it does, like I said, it rotates how you want your light. And it even goes bright. That's the brightest for that one. For the warm, that's the brightest. This is kind of like sunset during the day. And then this is the one I had it on. So that's the brightest it goes. So pick or choose it. You can even put a camera attachment on it for a phone. Or I think if you rotate it on one side, you could actually do a regular video camera. But yeah, so that one's done. So 3 more. You know what? Like I said, I'm going to move this. I'm going to definitely have to vacuum in the morning. We have too much glitter. But yeah, like I said, I wanted to make something personalized for my coworkers this year. I mean, yes, I don't know if they all celebrate Christmas or not, but you know what? These ornaments can be used as decoration on a table. You don't even have to put them on a tree. And especially since this size here, I plan on putting their name. I have a few of them that I already know do Christmas. I'll put Merry Christmas and then try to see if I can get like the year on here. But I don't know. So we'll go from there. So okay, next one. Shake. Sorry if you hear the napkin, but okay, it's what I can get. Now, I wonder if I start. I'm trying to come up with the better ways so you guys can see some of this work without having me cut off. Limited space. There we go. So, yeah, I'll shake this, and Yeah, I definitely can tell that the gold doesn't mix well with the green chunk. It's like I have a whole section just like with whole sections of just the gold. But you know what? It's a good ornament. It's homemade. Whoever gets it will like it. I hope. Where I am, it must be the static is crazy. And I might end up coating these one more time too. But yeah, I don't see anything that's poking out at me saying that um, I do have to say some of these have some imperfections, the glass ones. So um, just look at them, see if it's something you guys want. The plastic ones seem to be okay. The awesome spots on these bigger ones I've noticed each time I've picked them up tonight, but it's doable. But yeah, like I said, I like the green here with the little bit of gold. Um, that's how that fine glitter came from the dollar store. I mean, Walmart. I think the dollar store has some. Now you can even go like this and then shake it with your fingers, but that does make more of a mess. So shake, 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 shake. And if you guys are questioning what this thing is here in the background, that is my TV. Yes, it's a projector. Yes, I know it's not a TV, but with limited amount of space and the fact that I want to have this table as my crafting table, it don't, with a TV it don't give you much. I mean, since we're in an apartment complex, I don't want to make any holes in the wall. Everything I have that is hung on the wall is a command strip hook or Velcro. So here we go. But I'm definitely glad that I have this shower curtain here because I can just easily take it and shake it outside later. And there you go. That one has more gold. But like I said, I like the mixture. It's different. And it don't matter if they sitting up straight or not, as long as the opening can get air in it throughout the night to dry. That's your best bet. Some of these have some residue on it, but that might be from my bad. Anything that has like a rough edge, that's definitely from the manufacturer. So my next time, maybe next year, I'm hoping that once I get my routine down, I'll have a bunch of these done throughout the year and saved and stored. So when it comes time, I can make custom packages and sell them. But I'm gonna wait on Walmart's and the Christmas sale, I think, for these glass ones. Because these glass ones, the 8 pack was $3.98, and these smaller ones were three something. Oh no, it's yeah, $3.98 for these ones. I have to look at the box. Okay, oops, here we go. I have one. These are gold and greens. These ones I was thinking of just decorating the outside, not putting glitter on them. But these were $2.98. So essentially it was the same price for the smaller ones. But if you're making them and you want to sell them, that is quite a bit of money, especially when you need to also buy the glitter and the Mod Podge. Now this here is the 32-ounce can of the matte polyacrylic, and this here was the two 8-ounce containers of the semi, and I have to say those were like $11 each, while this was like 20 something for the 32 at Walmart. So pick and choose what you guys want to do with that. Amazon might be cheaper. So okay, so my 6 mini green ones are done. Now I got 2 more of these after this one. So I think once those are filled, I'm going to stop with these small ones. I do have some from that were $8.99. These are the 2-inch or 2.6-inch ones from Hobby Lobby. I had bought them years ago because my grandmother had like the best um, glass ornaments, and over the years they faded the color, and I was trying to achieve that last year, and I ultimately failed. So this year I'm going to try to do them one more again with what I got left over. But I do have to buy some of the store food coloring, and I'm going to try to use it with Mod Podge, not Mod Podge, polyacrylic and not Mod Podge. I do have to say though, the Mod Podge is great for like sealing things too. So like after you guys are done with the polyacrylic in these, if you wanted to like put something on here, you could use the Mod Podge, but you would have to water it down a little bit. But you can also use polyacrylic. I also bought some of this Patricia Nimox. It's her Magic Craft stuff, and it's the clear acrylic sealer. I bought a couple of this, 2 of these last year. I have some. I had done something for my mom and my dad when they were building their new house behind the old one, because we had made a like they were there for years and they didn't want to move to find a different place. So that's what they did. They found that place, and I ended up making something for my mother. I could possibly make a short or like try to upload some pictures next time. But I did the one with the yeah. I'm not mixing that one. I'm gonna get a fresh one. That one and getting glitter on it. So I ended up. I'm gonna tell you guys making like went to the Michaels and got like the flat canvas panels, and I made it look like wood. Don't ask me what kind of wood I did. I just used a lot of brown paint, some blacks, and some, like I said, in blacks and brown, the brown family. And I had let that dry for a couple of years because I wanted to do the Live, Laugh, Love thing that my mom likes. She loves that saying a lot, and I wanted just to make something special for her. Well, I bought some reusable stencils too, and when I was trying to figure out how to get it to fit on that size canvas, let's just say it didn't turn out so well, and I ended up putting it away for a couple of years. So they've been living at home in the new place for 2 years. I just moved out last year before my wedding to my husband, and oh yeah, I said I was going to do it here so you guys could see it. But there's a bubble in there. Let's see if I can get it worked out. And this is something that's great too, because so I'm gonna let that go now. And next one. Now I only bought 2 of these boxes here. I could have sworn I had another one, but I think I picked up another 8-pack. because of the way that by the time you do 6 of each color, it kind of limits you with one of the sizes. So I wanted to make sure I got white ones too. And that box might be somewhere else because I can't seem to remember where I put it. So I'm gonna coat this. I'm hoping I can save this live chat stream. I mean, this is really fun. And maybe I can build a following. Who knows? But if you like this content in the sporadic mind of a person that is limb disabled, like dyslexia or ADHD, please hit subscribe and like and follow for videos. I'm hoping to upload more to YouTube in the next few months. I need to find a creative outlet or I'm just going to go cuckoo from stress from work. I work at a retirement home in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. And let's just say needing to temp yourself when you come in, sign paperwork saying you don't have the poops, don't have a stomach ache, don't have a runny nose, don't have a cough, don't have haven't been in contact with anybody that tested positive in the last X amount of days from COVID. It's stressing me out, especially when you have to rely on somebody in the building to let you in to do so. Because they have it on lock and key. They even changed the keypad number so you can't even come in, check yourself in, and go to work. And we luckily enough, I would say knock on wood, but I don't have wood here at the moment that I could reach. If anybody here watches this and sees this and has a piece of wood, please knock on it. We've only had 2 outbreaks at my retirement home. We had one last year, and then we had one very recently. And luckily enough, all of them had recovered, but 2 had passed last year before they got the vaccine, or they had gotten the first dose that within a matter of days, and then had the outbreak. But we had 5 pass from complications after recovering this year, this recently, and I think we might have had 6, but I work in the laundry, so it's hard to keep track. But okay, so I have discovered with this one, not sure if you're going to see it, my thumb is above it. I got my screen on my laptop as bright as I can get it. Maybe if I shine the light, but like right there, you can see the indents. I luckily enough have some poly still in here. It looks like one of the layers of the glass chipped off on the inside. So what I'm gonna do is, or it could be a piece of glass. I don't know. I can't. So this one here, what I'm going to do is like I'm gonna have to dump out when I got left in this here, and I'm gonna have to leave a drop in the bottom here, right in that spot. There's 2 spots. And what I'm going to have to do is let that sit for a few minutes, like so. And I'm cross our fingers that when I do the glitter polishing, you won't be able to see that spot. Okay, so I have 2 more of these. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave that one with the spot alone. And I'm just going to do these last 2 in here as is. I'm definitely gonna have to get more of these glass ones if I want to do more. But to be honest, after having two from this pack break very easily, I decided, you know what, the plastic is the way to go. Yes, the glass probably looks nicer in the long run, but it's very breakable. And I don't know if the polyacrylic helps with that or not. So, I'm going to have to see. Like I said, I'm going to keep repeating. I would like to save this for later. So I got the one left here. Okay, so. And if you get some of this polyacrylic on the outside, if you have any baby wipes or wet towels by you, just wipe it off pretty quick before it dries because it does not come off. Hey guys, it's already been like an hour since we've been on here. Wow. Whew. Okay then. So those are done. I'm going to open this up and dribble in the excess. I do have to say though, once this gets lower, I want to do, my game plan is to combine the matte and the semi-gloss together. That way I can have this one container instead of two. So since I have the white, the gold, and the green all taken care of, I don't need these anymore for right now. I'm going to put those off to the side. I think my next colors will be red and the silver. And I do have the red chunky, but I'm going to save that for a later project because I want to buy more of the fine red and I want to make a big batch of this stuff. So the chunkier stuff kind of blends in more and is easier applied. And while that's going on, I am going to figure out my next steps. I do have some of those flat ornaments somewhere, and I will show you them now that they dried. Alrighty, I'm extremely scattered-brained. So I did find my empty pack containers of the green. I do have some extra green chunky in here too, and I have this one, the gold, the green and gold. So as I'm letting these drip, I'm gonna sit there and go off with the names of these ones so you guys can easily look them up. So the big chunky green, again, this is in the kids section of the crafts Walmart. They do have something similar like this at Michael's. I think it's the same brand as this Sullen or whatever it's called, but this one's called the green. And as you can see, it's just the green chunks. By itself, these chunks are actually a lot smaller than these ones. Let me get a side here. Yeah, see how chunky that one is. This chunk here is actually better than that. And then this one here is the fine, and the name on it is Emerald, Emerald, Emerald. And that's this is the one with the green and the gold already mixed up in it. That one I found at Walmart. And let me see. The gold, of course, like I said, it's the gold glitter. Where's the gold? Oh, here we go. So the gold one is called 24 karat. So it's 2, 4, and then K-A-R-A-T. So R, I have a problem with that. So let me show you. Come on, camera, pick it up. Don't be blurry. But I'm definitely gonna have to rewrite the names in the description at some point. But yeah, it's gold. It's 24 karat. Now that one is the one that I mixed up with this gold one. I do have to say that this here is more. I'm trying to describe the coloring of this here compared to this. This is more yellow, like than this one's more like coppery yellow. It's not. Or something. You guys can be the judge of it later on. So as that's taken care of, oh, I think there's more. Okay, so I went through my ornament bag. I gone to my parents the other day and I wanted to bring my crafts, but I ended up making dinner instead. So when I had bought that stuff. But here's some more. I found more of the glass small ones, but I think I'm done with those tonight because I really want to get some of these bigger ones done and dried so I can start making the vinyl for them. But I also found these at the dollar store. These are the flatter ones. So for the size comparison, I don't remember where I got these ones from. I think these were another packet from Hobby Lobby. These are the ones from the dollar store. I only picked up one of these because I wasn't quite sure if I wanted size. Here, let me get the tag away. But as you can see, the size difference. These ones here would be great for like if you wanted to put like a photo in there. You could roll it up and then take tweezers. The ones that you don't have to keep pushing, but and you can unroll it. Or again, these ones could be perfect for like children decorating the outside, and then you can like put polyacrylic on the inside or put tissue paper or something in it. The openings on these are much bigger, so you could add someone. Again, I was on YouTube here the other day. Actually, it was yesterday. Someone was putting cotton balls inside of these nice round ones too. But here, let me show you a technique to be putting these back in. So I took them out. Once it's glittered, it will probably scratch the glitter off if you try to put it on as is. So if by pulling it out and pushing these in, pulling the tab out, and then pulling the cap up and locking into where the notches are, like this, you can easily put this back on the cap like so, and then push down on it, and it will allow it so there's a gap where the wire, the holder is, so it won't scratch. So I'm gonna put these off to the side. I do recommend buying a Tupperware. This is the same size as these, where you can put these caps. I do have a Ziploc bag of the eight pack box ones, and these are the ones the flat ones from the dollar store. I have 4 more, but I must have put them somewhere, and of course my mind decided to forget where I put them. So these should be almost ready. They still have some white in there. I'm going to adjust some of them because some of it's not emptying out. I'm going to let those sit for a little bit more. I'm going to put this back in with one of these packets. But yeah, they come in a box. These are about 14 in each. These ones here, I think I'm going to leave because I did like some of those other decoration stuff that they were doing with them. And this opening isn't that bad. So if I find something like the foam balls, I can put them in and I can make a little, I can actually hand draw faces on these smaller ones with some paint versus putting acrylic on them. So I'm putting these aside for now. I may or may not have to make more glitter ones to make the little cluster of gifts, but I'll go from there. Okay, so that one there is one of the other ones. So I'm going to put this in the same container the other ones were in. And once these ornaments are dry and you can put the caps back on, I suggest putting them back in the box that you bought them from, especially the ones that are glass. Now, now that these are all set, I think what I want to do is, since I have white, I want to make sure I have enough of these small ones to do at least 6 each of each color. I do have blues, purples, and pinks, but I think those are more for like if somebody wants a custom type ornament. Like if somebody wants a jokey pink flamingo, I'll do this pink. If somebody wants more like a almost endless stream, and that happens. I might have to invest in a ring light that actually has a screw-on table or a stick thing. But this is blue and purple. That again, that's probably more of a custom. The blue, I'm contemplating on making some, but blue's not much of a Christmas color unless it's in the string of Christmas lights. And if anybody watches this and sits there and says that the colors I'm already picking are just as bad, or if not, it doesn't matter or whatever, then I'll eat my shoes. Actually, wait a minute. I won't eat the shoes that I wore recently. I do not want to do that. I'll eat something that's gross. In my eyes. I mean, I don't like mushrooms. I don't like fish. I used to like tuna fish, and then I lost the taste for it. So, okay, let's go on with, like I said, I did greens. I did golds. I did whites. Trying to keep track of the colors I did. You know what? I haven't done silver in a while. Silver was the first one I did. So let's do silver now. I do have to say, I do not recommend opening these up because this happens. And you have to tape it to keep it closed. So just unscrew it. It's a lot easier to unscrew it and then either using or maybe, I'm trying to think here. This one here might be of an easier control. So like if you have one of these empty, wash it out, let it air dry, then go and put that brand of glitter in something like this. I think the slid is a lot easier to deal with than the other one. So, okay, here we go. You know what? That one is the next. I should go with the one I started first. Here we go. And again, you can twist it. You can shake it like this. You can shimmy, 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 or shake it up and down. Okay, so now that one's done. Yeah, they all see through when you hold it up to that light, but when you look at it yourself and you look, I can't see the screen, so I think it's fine. Oh, I should probably screw the cap on the glitter before it gets knocked over. And the thing didn't knock over, but I can't get the cap back on. There we go. I'm thinking that this amount of glitter I got here left will be enough, but if not, I'll go from there. And then shake, shake, shake. I'm gonna have to add more to this bubble. The more you add, the easier the coverage is. And since you let these dry enough, and there's not a lot of like running glue, the polyacrylic, I do have to say I might have to do a live stream of me testing different types of methods and go from there. And it's okay if you can get all the excess glitter out now. Once it's dry, it might be easier to just tip it over and lightly tap it. I'll use out the whole cup. You can go up and shake it up like here. You can shake it down here. You can shake it anywhere you want. You can double shake if you have somebody else to help dump some extra glitter in. You can tap. And again, check for any spots. If I can get this video saved and uploaded as is, if anybody wants to leave in the comments, what do you guys think about a wine and glitter shaking video? We can all drink wine and do all this together. Or if you guys are more like beer drinkers, we can do that. I like wine and beer. I also like mixed drinks. Long walks on the beach. Making it sound like I'm single, huh? No, I'm happily married for a year now and some months. So, yeah, that's all set. I am going to need more glitter, though, so I can shake it more. There we go. I wonder if I can pause this for a minute after I do this last one here. one more. And then I'm going to take a break for a brief second. Okay, to get all of it. Okay, so that one's done. Okay, so I'm going to take a quick break. Okay, I'm back. I actually have like a little sticker I blocked the video camera, so okay, so it was quicker than my little break. Had to think of ideas and this and that for what I wanted to do next. I have some ginger ale, not just any ginger ale, Chelmsford Golden Ginger Ale from Market Basket, one of my favorite ginger ales. My mom grew up in Chelmsford, so she liked it too. She also likes the Wachusett potato chips that they make. Here in New Hampshire, it's kind of iffy to find any of the market baskets selling it, but like if you go towards Nash or New Hampshire area, you most likely are able to find it. Okay, so take a sip. And since I don't know if these are the same, so these aren't the same caps of these larger ones, so I'm going to go and get another Tupperware. Actually, I still have a pack. And what I'll do is, as I open these ones, I will put the caps in those. Okay, I'm back. Got them. They were easily enough to find. And these were from the dollar store. Actually, let me look at what size they are. They are, completely forget you can't hear me from back there. So they called the Sure Fresh, and it's the 1.5 cups, which is 12.2 fluid ounces and 360 mils. And I bought 2 of these. I probably could have bought more bigger ones, but I wasn't sure if I would have liked doing all these projects, but clearly I do. So I'm gonna keep those cups there. I'm gonna be wrapping a bag. Where's my bag? So here's one. Well, speaking of caps, I got my smaller ones in this one. So I'm gonna put those in there for now, and I'll just grab You do not want to lose these. I mean, you probably could make a hot glue version cat, but it would not be that pretty. So that has glitter in it, and that's the glitter. And since these big ones that I'm mainly focusing on, I really want to do this is the one with the little spot there, so I don't know. I'm going to let this one here now tip over, and hopefully it does something. Okay, so I'm going to put those away. Is there anything else that's trash? Yep, that's it. Okay. Now that I showed everybody these stackables, I think I don't need these contain empty ones anymore, so. I'm going to toss those in there. Yeah, those definitely hit the spot. So I'm going to, I lost my head, guys. Oh, there. I need a lid for these smaller container ones. And I'm going to go through all my boxes, I think, and then put them all together so they're not. I do have to say these lids are not that secure for like food. I don't know why the dollar store would sell something like that. When they say it says sure safe, I don't think it really is. But for like projects and holding glitters and stuff, they work well. Okay, so I want to do the white, and I'm contemplating if I want to put some silver in there. You know what? That's saved for another YouTube stream, so video. So I'm gonna pull these out. Put them in there. So I'm gonna do 6 of these for right now, and afterwards I think I'm gonna end the live stream. I don't want to make this stream too long. Ooh, this one here has a chair. This here has a really soft spot. It has like a bubble, like right there. But you know what? As long as it coats inside, and whatever design I have, I can overlay it over that spot so no one will know. Oh yeah, I still got some tags on these. These aren't going to fit well in there. And these actually come with little hanging things, so you don't have to provide hooks. Okay, so 2, 4, 5, one more. Pull these off. There you go. And I do have to say, you could probably get another 6 more in there for the caps. Man, that ginger ale, it's not so bubbly or gingery. It's like my mom kind of described it as like a sweet thing, not like the regular ginger ale that you used for upset stomachs. I mean, you could use that as is for upset stomachs without even getting some of the fizz out. That's how good it is. So I'm gonna keep this on. I'm gonna back stuff up as I go, so I don't have to. So I have more space for these big old balls, ornaments. So I'm gonna keep that gold one in here. I've been putting them in a tote bag because, like I said, I like to bring them in travel and stuff. So you know what? I might do one of these. I'll do like a seventh one with this blue and gold, the white and blue, and then we can go from there. I didn't do measurements of how much blue glitter I added, but I have to say I kind of like it. And you know what? I might use the mishap small one and do the silver too, and we can go from there. And I'll do stories times here tomorrow or Monday before I go see my ma. We may or may not be going shopping to a store called the Christmas Dog out in Barrington, New Hampshire. So again, start off. I haven't done these big ones before, so I'm not quite sure the amount. If you do rewatch this and see chunks of glitter or anything on it, that's the green from earlier. So that can be easily wiped off. I'm gonna have to space these out more since these are bigger. I might have to use it. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna use these bigger cups with this. There we go. I'm just letting it drip into this, the excess. And I think I'm going to make it so this table here, not table. I have the Christmas tree here and I'm decorating at the same time. So what I'm going to do is move these over so it's more of a level surface for these bigger ones. Tap this. I did close the doors because it's cold here, so I may have to open it later on in a second or two. I do have to say these bigger ones, the way these are handled here, it's easy to spin. You can go as fast as slow as you want, but these bigger ones there, the plastic portion actually is a little more on the flat matte side, so you can see the polyacrylic better. That's it. I was kind of hoping to be able to have more space, or not space, but more space in the matte container to add the semi-gloss to, so I can clean that bottle out, because I want to mess around with the other, not glitters, but glues to see if that will work. And again, all the little cups and stuff I got here is from the dollar store. You can go and shop at like Hannaford or Market Basket or Savers or Stop and Shop or Sarge, I can't pronounce that word. It's restaurant, that place. Then you got Aldi's. I missed some spots. Could have been because it was uneven inside. I missed a spot on there. Now I missed a spot on the lip here, so now these plastic ones, they must be molded differently than the glass, so it's harder to cover them all. Yeah, I definitely see some imperfections in these. Now for these other cups that I was using, I'm going to take it all the polyacrylic that was in it as I'm letting this one drip dry, and I'm going to put it all in one of the cups. And I'm going to leave these cups overnight to dry out, and I can reuse these ones. These are plastic, so these are very nice. I'll throw out the one that I'm dribbling all the rest of the poly in. Sure. I do have to say, the dollar store I went to, these were the only pack left. So people must be using them for everything. Bathrooms, for like if you want to rinse out your mouth, pills, crafts. If you have to, you could probably, I'll say what ounce these are. These are 3 fluid ounces, so you can probably get the same size at like any grocery store chain in the cup aisle, or the aisle they have the paper products like napkins and plates. So this is really well coated. This is the one that had that little soft spot, so on the side of the cup. So I got 3 down. I'm gonna get more polyacrylic. See, you're so much faster on these bigger ones, but you just have to slow down as you get to the bottom, or the opening, I should say. That's where I'm having problems coating the lip where the topper goes. Okay, got 2 more. Some of these are kind of rough on the outside, so I'm hoping that I might have to get some rubbing alcohol right here. These I got from the dollar store too. And I'll take a napkin here. Now, you don't need to do this. I'm just doing it because I just realized how scratched and stuff this one is. If it does end up like this, maybe getting some type of resin type situation and then doing like a thin coat in those spots, or using some of the polyurethane or polyacrylic to essentially de-scratch it, kind of like how you guys used to like buy CDs, CDs, and they scratched, and you buy the stuff to fix the scratches. And even another thing there, since these are going to become glitter in the inside, it's probably best to just use HTV or paint or something and cover up the spots where the scratches are. Come up with a design that will work with it, or with what you have in mind. This one has another spot too. Man, I have to say, the glass ones had better insides than the plastic ones. But you know what? These were $1 each versus you going to the store and get it. They do not even sell just this size at all. You would have to order online, and God knows how much money that will cost. I mean, it's one thing if you buy like 12 of them. It's a whole nother story if you want to buy like 100 of them and then have to pay for shipping on top of that. Warm water does it too. You can use warm water to clean whatnot. Okay, so those 6 are done. I did say I was thinking maybe I could do a 5th one and see if that blue with the white with the blue speckles would look nice. So I'm gonna do this, and then I was thinking about silver and white glitter. But I think I was going to use that little white one for that. So that one there, I'm going to go right into doing. So I'm going to have to get this one coated. Oh, excuse me. I do have to say, the cup I'm using to put the polyacrylic in, I wasn't paying attention, and I ended up with some on the side of the cup. So now every time I pick up, it gets on the ornament. So be careful. Okay, so okay, that one's as good as it's going to get. I'm going to take the rest of this acrylic, polyacrylic, and put it back in the container, since I'm all set with it for the night. Whoops! I didn't even touch them and they knocked over. But you know what? They plastic. They won't break. It will just upset the drip time. The first one's almost definitely to be done. Alrighty then. I'm gonna take this what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna do 2 cups white and 1 cup of silver with this one. So 1. Damn it, got some on myself. It's okay. And then since I don't want to mix this up, I'm gonna put that in here. And then this. I'm definitely gonna have to buy some more silver. You know what? Let's do 1/2 cup of this. And go from there first. How's that? And then get a cup. And this way, if the silver is too strong, I can add another cup of the white. Okay, so I think it looks good. But I'm going to add another thing of white. There we go. The silver is really overpowering the white. That's much better. So I have this blue one, so I'm gonna ooh, that looks pretty. I might have to do a large one of this later on. Oh, that's nice. Hint of blue. And that one coat with the mixed white is much nicer too. Or is this all? You know what? This isn't the chunky white. This is okay. So this here is the extra fine glitter I was talking about. I think I do have some extra residue in there, but you know what? I can always paint a little face or something on here. I think this here is just the fine. I don't think this here has that big a chunk glitter. But I'm gonna put this in one of those cupcake things to dry. Now I'm gonna have to take some of this because some of the polyacrylic leaked. So if I put that down there, again, like I said, these shower curtains are not they cheap. They're $1. So now I'm gonna put the rest of this white here back and the blue back. Once that's dried, I'm gonna definitely look at it. If it needs a separate coat, I will. Yeah, this is only the mixture of this fine glitter and the extra fine glitter from the same company. It doesn't have more of the chunkier white in there, so I might have to do some experimenting with that. So Okay, so I'm gonna do this one, the first one of these in the silver white, and the rest of them will just be the white. And then in the daylight, I'll have a better image of what it looks like. I have to say though, oh, that does look nice. This might be better for one of the main project I want. Okay, so I have to make a note to rewatch this again. That mixture with the silver is really pretty. Okay, so I'm gonna put this away and the silver away. These glitters away. Okay. Okay, here's the all white one. Did I even show you guys the silver and white? Here's the silver and white. I'm definitely gonna have to do a daily or morning sunlight type videos with these. I do have to say, two others do not fit in the muffin pan next to each other. I'm gonna have to zigzag them. And now as that's happening, I'm gonna dump this. And these ones here, I'm gonna try to save too. The ones with the glitter, I'm not going to. If you want to save these paper cups for the next craft, I suggest to leave them separate. Do not put them together. Yes, that's common sense knowledge and whatnot. But I will let you know if I have to do another layer of this white like I did the other one. I've got two that just don't want to play nice, and the acrylic wants to dump out of one cup. Oh, that's on the outside. And of course it's going to smudge. And look, it smudged right where that weak spot was. I wonder if I could okay, so now I'm going to take that back over. Now you guys can see why I only do 6 of them at a time when it comes to colors and whatnot. Another thing too is if these are quite really see-through, you could probably put like tissue paper of the same color inside. That might help with that problem. I have to say there, if in the light of day, if that white and silver comes out nice, maybe I'll make more of those ones too. I think that the vinyl I have might be easier to use for the project I'm thinking about doing. If, oops, okay, I'm getting tired. Anybody else? Here's another one with the weak spot. Oh, this is the one I'm trying to get at. Shake, 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 shake. Next time I might play some music in the background. I will literally just do it in the background, nice and softly. Next time I won't be wearing big sleeves either. I've got one more I can put in there. Alright. You don't need all that glitter. I'm gonna trip everywhere. One more. Excuse me. I didn't shake this one, but I wanted to make sure I got everything. Okay, let that dry. And that's it for the day, night. I'm gonna combine, or not combine, but add the rest of the excess polyacrylic before it dries back into the container. I'm gonna let those dry along with these. I have glitter on it. I'll take care of those later. I get rid of those. That does look pretty. Now this is the polyacrylic with the glitter pieces in it. But, okay, that's it. Let's see how much of this I can put in there. Okay. That's what's left of the semi-gloss. The rest of it's been mixed in with the matte. Don't shake it, you don't want bubbles, but of course I'm not using the rest of this, so it will settle until the next time I'll use it. Now, before we go, I wanted to show you the ones I try to make. I try to do it with Elmer's glue and Mod Podge watered down. And as you can see, if you look at I don't know if you can see that, that's not really showing up. But here, let me pick this up so you guys can see it. But as you can see, it's really gross. I used food coloring, the professional kind from that's essentially Wilson's. But that's what happened. This one turned out a little bit better. But again, I couldn't figure out what to do. I tried to do some green, but these really didn't turn out. I mean, there's a couple that did, but that one has bad. But I liked how these tints look. They look pretty. These are what they look like before. It's the iridescent ones. But yeah, I got those. So my plan with those are to get like the food coloring from Market Basket or one of the grocery store chains, and then what's left of this semi-gloss, I want to divvy it up into these containers and squish it and put it in. I hope that the coloring will come out right. Somebody actually did it where they did mason jars or something, and they put it in the oven to bake to get that stained glass look. But I really don't want to be putting paint and stuff in there. So that's all up to you guys. That's what you want to do, but not me. I do have something else. I just remembered I did buy the ornament shaped one, and I did a science project with that. One sec. Now, I did the same technique as those ones I just showed you with this one, but this here is plastic. And the outside got extremely messy from the polyurethane that was getting caught on my fingers. I don't know how that happened. I tried to wipe it off with rubbing alcohol, but it didn't work because I didn't see it until later. But I used my paints to make it this color. I can see that it kind of cracked in a couple places. So the Mod Podge with paint and food coloring didn't turn out well. Then the polyurethane with just paint didn't do as well either. I did this a couple weeks ago, so but yeah, it didn't do well. So like I said, if anybody has tips or tricks or wants to assist with me doing this, because this is a whole new project I never thought I wanted to do until this year. I joined a couple Cricut Facebook communities. Shout out to you. gave me the idea. So this is me signing off. I hope to do this again. I'm hoping that at some point I can see if I can do it again and maybe find a way to get some of my people that I help out daily on those sites to come and watch. May make no sense half the time or make sense at the same time and be creative. Have a good night.